Hey guys, it's West here again for another video. Sorry I haven't been uploading lately. I've been doing a lot of different stuff in not in Coliseum, especially not in Coliseum. I've just been getting all my characters at 200, which I finally did, and I've been doing quests and stuff, which isn't really video material. I guess I could make it video material, but I guess we'll see how that goes. I felt bad about not uploading, so I dug into the archives of my recording stuff, and I found this one, which was a pretty good Coliseum that I never uploaded, so I figured I'd give you guys something while I'm doing other stuff. I actually did another Coliseum that I'm going to upload right after this one, with just my Sram, and it's too epic to not upload, so yeah. I wanted to test out my Sram in Coliseum because I just changed him to Strength and Intelligence, but he's still missing like 6 set pieces, so I gave him a couple of my OSA stuff, and yeah, that's a pretty awesome video. I'll just upload that one next, so look forward to that. And this Coliseum was pretty hilarious. It just goes to show that even though they had the more, I guess you could call OP team comp, I still outplayed them, and it was pretty awesome because, yeah, it just made me feel good. This one is just, it's really funny because I don't know what their plan was. I don't know why I didn't swap with the OSA or the SRAM. Well, definitely the OSA. If they'd swapped with the OSA, I would have lost, I think. No, I mean, well, I guess he was sacrificed and I could swap with their OSA. So, yeah, it's kind of a tough situation when you have 2 sacriers, because it's just basically a swapping battle. Except my sacrier was pretty buffed at that point, and so I didn't want to swap back. So I debuffed their sacrier, took away their AP with the Prespic, and my whole goal was to rush on stay there on my sacrier and live as long as possible and keep their sacrier away, because that was their second most damage dealer. OSAs are getting revamped really soon, and I'm actually a lot more excited about that than I should be. I was dreading it at first, actually, but after doing quite a bit of research, I found a couple of videos today that really made me excited for it. Also, a 1v1 with Thug Boy made me realize that they're pretty trash in PvP unless you're full tank, which is super boring. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I might have to change my team comp. We'll see how that goes. Nothing's set in stone right now, so. Right here, my SRAM got visible, and so I figured I would just buff him a lot and shove the sacrier away, because the longer the sacrier stays on the bottom side of the map, the more your chance of me winning is. So that's what I was doing. I moved my OSA there so that I would stop their attraction. I actually thought the sacrier would just run around the boar and attract, but she ends up swapping. The OSA went pretty ham right there, which was a big mistake. I really wanted to kill all the summons and lifesteal because I was at 21%. So that gets me up to 35, which gives me a lot of survivability. And I was pretty happy with, well, I mean, through whatever the OSA's strength resistance was, I still hit quite a bit. So right there, the sacrier is trying their best to come back to their team, and I want to stop that as much as I possibly can with my OSA, because I can. I guess I'm invisible and they can't hit me. And they were a pretty strong team. They didn't have the best of stats, I guess you could say. I mean, the OSA was 10-6. Eka Flip was 11-5. Pretty sure the sacrier was 10-6 too. But you shouldn't ever underestimate your opponents just because of their stats. I've seen quite a people lose. I mean, stats aren't all, it's strategy. And I out-strategized them, which is, excuse me, which is why I won. And yeah, it was pretty fun. I actually really like this Osa's look. I changed mine. Mine's not this anymore. This is a pretty old video. I kind of copied Siegfried's look because it's pretty sweet, but it's not exactly the same, so I'm probably going to change it after the Shushu is tradable. I'm probably going to give it to my Sram or something. But at the moment, I'm just trying to do as much damage as I possibly can before my sacrier dies. And I wanted to keep my sacrier alive, so I shoved the Echo away so they can't kill him. And he had just used Eggflip's luck on the Osa, so he had double damage. And I knew that the sacrier was too far away to sacrifice, which is, I kept him away for three turns, which is pretty awesome. So I just killed the Osa. I was debating whipping the double and using natural defense on the sacrier, but the sacrier goes after my Osa if I kill their Osa, so that's what I did. And right here I wanted to do as much damage as possible, and I didn't want to die to their sacrier, so I was thinking of a way of keeping them alive through their sacrier's next turn. So I just swapped with my Sram, who goes after their sacrier, and I run away. Right here they are trying to save their Ekka, but it's kind of a lost cause. And yeah, they just do some damage to my Sram and their chance and agility, so they lock me, I just do damage, and I set up a trap line just in case their Ekka goes that way. But he gets locked by the Crackler, which I thought was hilarious. And yeah, he just tries to stay alive. I probably could have rushed up and killed him on my Osa, but I wanted my sacrier to last through their next turn. So I decided to just buff him instead and then take the AP of their sacrier. And I'm really going to miss these summons, actually. I use Crackler and Prespit quite a lot. They're super useful. And yeah, I'm really going to miss those, but Osas are going to have a new basically a new strategy for after their revamp, so I'm hoping they're not going to need them. Right there, I wanted to keep their sacrier away from my team because my sacrier, you know, sacrificing himself, but he didn't really need it, or it's not really a sacrifice because he doesn't die, but yeah, I wanted to make sure the Osa stayed alive. And yeah, it's pretty much a win from here. Just buff my Sram so that his poisons do a lot more damage. Heal the sacrier, buff him a little bit. And yeah, it's pretty much over. So this was a super fun one. I just kept their sacrier away, and that's how I secured the win. And that's another thing about keeping your team grouped. I mean, if you've seen my other video, that's what I talk about, is keeping my team grouped, and that's what I did. It worked out for the best, and right there, sacrier just gives up. So yeah, it was a pretty fun one. I enjoyed it a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.